A letter from Turkey. Dear Paul, greetings from Istanbul, Turkey. How is your summer vacation? I'm having a great time here. My brother and I arrived in Istanbul 4 days ago. Because the flight took 12 hours, we were very tired when we arrived. You can imagine how excited we were when we finally met our uncle. After a good night's sleep at Uncle's house, the next day we went to the Bosphorus Bridge. It is a special bridge that connects Europe and Asia. My uncle told us that the eastern part of Istanbul is in Asia, while the western part is in Europe. I was very excited that we were driving across the Bosphorus Bridge by car. Amazingly, at that moment, I was between Asia and Europe. For lunch, we had a kebab, a traditional Turkish dish. It was delicious. Yesterday, my uncle took us to the Dolmabahce Palace. The palace was very impressive. Before entering the palace, a museum guide asked us to put plastic covers on our shoes. Walking on plastic covers was strange, but I think it's a good way to keep the palace clean. As soon as I entered the palace, I was surprised at its rich decoration. What I liked most was the huge, beautiful chandelier in the Grand Hall, a gift from Queen Victoria. Then I found something very interesting. Clocks in the palace were pointing to 9:05. I heard from the guide that it was in memory of the time when Ataturk, Turkey's first president, died. After we walked out of the Dolmabahce Palace, we had Turkish ice cream, dondurma, at a stand in the street. It was so good that I asked my uncle to get me another one. Next, we went to the Grand Bazaar. It is one of the largest covered markets in the world and attracts tourists from many different countries. In the Grand Bazaar, you can find anything: shoes, cups, scarves, lamps, and a lot of other things. I bought you a little present there. Are you curious about it? Try to guess what it is. You will have to wait until I go back to Korea to see it. I hope you will like it. We'll stay here for 2 more days. While I am here, I want to go to as many places as possible and see as much as I can. When I go back to Korea, I will show you my pictures of all the beautiful places in Turkey. I am sure you will like them. Warm regards, Adam.